Alright, let's see if we can't demonstrate the angle, side, angle method of showing two triangles are congruent. And what we have to do here is have a side and a place to start. So let's just begin here. And we'll pick an angle on this side of it. Just any old angle will do. And we'll come down here on this side and pick another one. Let's see here. Let's go through here this way. There we go. That will do, I guess. Just any old triangle will do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this angle, this side, and this angle, and hopefully we'll get a triangle that is exactly matching, and the two triangles will be congruent. We can go ahead and name this thing again. We'll call this one X, Y, and Z, just so we have something to talk about. And we'll begin down here with a construction line, a place to begin. And we'll pick a point to begin, say here. And what we're going to do now is copy our side from X to Z. Let's see what we've got here. From X over to Z, which interestingly enough would be the same as it is from Z to X, wouldn't it? That's pretty good. So let's come down to our starting point and swing the arc down here on our construction line. And there it is. And this right here then should be a match from X to Z. Alright, now what I need to do is copy the angles on either end of this. So I'm going to take my compass and swing an arc across the angle. And if you will remember, an arc and its central angle are the same measure. So if I can measure the arc, I have a copy of the angle. Let's come down here and we'll swing it. And we'll have a copy of the arc down here, but I don't know how much it's cut off just yet. I have to come back and get that. There's the copy of that arc right there. Now while we're doing this, go ahead and swing the arc across angle X over here. And we'll come down here and swing it. So this arc here will be a match for that arc there. Now what I need to know is how much of this angle, how much of the arc is cut off by the angle. So I'm going to measure this and see what I get. It's right about there. That's pretty close. Now remember, there's a lot of human error in this. We'll see if we can get it this time. Right there and right there, like that. So if I was to run an angle up through here, it should match that angle there, because I've copied the arc, and the angle and the central angle and its arc are identical in its measurement. Here we go. Across here. Come on, get on there. There we go. Like so. There we go. So that's my angle, and here's my side. I need this angle over here. Let's measure how much of this arc is cut off by angle X. Across here, like so. To here. Oh, missed it just a little. This is very touchy. You have to get it just so. There you go. Right across to there. That's not quite right. I'll bring it in a little bit more. I think that's pretty close. Come down here, swing it, and with a little bit of luck, we'll be okay. Right there. Draw our line segment up through here, like this, from here through here. And let's call this one L, M, and N. And hopefully this angle and this side and this angle will match this angle, this side, and this angle. And the two triangles should be the same size and shape. And looking at it, it looks like we have a pretty good shot at that triangle X, Y, Z is congruent to triangle L, M, and N by the angle side angle method, and I can't prove it, but I can demonstrate it. And because I can't prove it, and we believe it to be true, it's another postulate. Shall we try it again and see if we can cut this out and make it fit? Let's see how well we did. Sometimes it works. In theory, it should work all the time. But guess what? When you're working with your hands, there's human error involved, and sometimes you don't measure the distance across the compass just perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Hopefully this will be fairly close, and we'll see how we did in just a minute. Here we go. Come on up here, like so, like that, and then the other way, across here. What do you think, guys? Do we have a shot at it? Let's see what we've got. There's this angle. Well, by golly, that's pretty close. That's close enough for government work, as I used to say when we were in the military. And we have angle, side, angle, two triangles being conjugate by that lovely little postulate. And that's all there is to this one.